Namato Ratanatayasa. May I pay homage to Triple Zem, the Buddha, Dhamma and the Sangha. And once again, we are here to practice meditation. We have just reflected on the virtues of the Buddha, Dhamma and the Sangha in a form of a chanting, and also reflected on some of the discourses as a form of encouragement and also a form of a protection from the Buddha, Dhamma and the Sangha, and also protection from our teachers and our masters. So they will guide us, help us to practice, to realize, to cultivate and to develop on this path to the liberation. And this is a time to practice meditation. And the practice of a meditation doesn't require anything apart from your time, your effort, your dedication, and importantly, your faith. That the faith that you have developed from your own understanding, having seen the result of your practice. And in a practice again, doesn't require much. All what you need is to sit comfortably, whether you're sitting on a floor or on a couch, freeing yourself from any distractions, and if possible, sitting upright, putting a right hand on top of the left hand comfortably, if possible, right leg on top of the left leg, or just in a comfortable position, whichever position you feel comfortable. And stopping both bodily and mentally in the present moment, whichever position, wherever you are. And this is the time for yourself, the time that you have nothing to do, nothing to worry, nothing to read, nothing to watch. All what you're doing is listening this guidance, sitting comfortably, aware of this body sitting, and aware of the mind observing this body sitting here in this moment. Remember, always start off with the beginner's mind. It's like when you are driving a car. You always start from the neutral, gear 1, gear 2, and you increase along the way as you feel comfortable, as you feel calm, as you feel composed and free from restless mind. It requires patience. It requires effort and diligent And often you may have to check the old maneuvers, whether you're sitting comfortably or not, whether you have freed yourself from all the distraction or not. And whatever tensions you may have, let them release. And relax the entire body. The practice of a meditation, there are two major groups that we can find these days. One seeking for the relaxation of the body and mind, to feel calm and to feel relaxed. The other group of a practitioner is practicing in order to understand deeply and to liberate from this cycle of birth and death, towards the spiritual journey. If you are in a group 1, you will entertain with the different techniques of a practice of a meditation, and which will help you to relax, help you to calm, help you to connect it. It has a benefit for only in this life, in this moment. If you are a second group, you have to choose at least for one method and working with that firmly, an ability to comprehend it, at least soundly understanding it. So whichever group you are in, as you are listening from home, if you are following from previous nights, then you know what needs to be done now. Or if you just joined, simply relax the body, connect it with the body, aware of the sitting position, and continuing finding the primary object and working with that, developing the mental strength. But for those who have been following from previous nights, you may extend your practice. So last night, the guidance was to pay attention to the beginning of the breath and the end of the breath, without following the breath, but noticing those beginning and end of the breath. Whatever sensations you can observe, aware of them. So tonight's practice is to aware that breath between the beginning and the end, which ends at the abdomen. There's a long breath. So aware of this long breath. And there will be occasions that you may feel this is quite long. Occasion there will be short. So mindfully aware, sometimes in-breath is long, out-breath is short. Mind you, you are not making it to happen. You're simply observing. You're not following the breath, but experiencing. And you're not trying to find or trying to make it short or long. When it is short, when it is long, you consciously become aware of it. So mindfully aware of this long breath and short breaths. As you are paying attention to the beginning and the end of the breath. And as you are aware of this beginning and the middle, beginning and end of this breath, as it comes in and as it goes out, an ability to notice the longer or shorter breaths, you may stop one place to observe the function, the process, rather than both ends. You may stop at the nose or you may stop at the abdomen, and aware of this in-breath and out-breath, which one is longer and which one is shorter. When you are able to note that the breath is short, aware that the breathing in is short. When breathing out is long, aware that breathing out is long. So breathing in, breathing out. Longer or shorter breaths in and breaths out. Or staying at one particular place. At the beginning of the in-breath or the beginning of the out-breath, which is the abdomen. Mind you, you're not making it to happen. You're not holding, you're not generating any interaction with it. And each time when you're able to note, see the changes in your consciousness as you note, before noting and after noting. It will keep your mind aware of these activities, otherwise your mind will just off thinking and distracts to something else. So continue practicing until you hear the gong. May whatever living beings, without measure, without end, partake of all the merit from the good deeds I have done, those loved and full of goodness, my mother and my father, dear, being seen by me, and those unseen, those neutral and averse, beings established in the world from the 3 planes and 4 grounds of birth, with 5 aggregate or 1 or 4, wandering on from realms to realm. Those who know me act of dedication, may they all rejoice in it, and as for those yet unaware, may the Devas let them know, by rejoicing in my sharing, may whole beings live at ease, in freedom from hostility, may their good wishes be fulfilled, and may they all reach safety. Pay respect to the Buddha. Arahang Samma Sambuddho Bhagava Buddhaṃ Bhagavantaṃ Abhivādemi Sawakhato Bhagavata Dhammo Dhammaṃ Namasami Sabbantipanno Bhagavato Sāvaka Saṅgho Saṅgham Namami. So that is all for tonight. I wish you all the best. May you be happy, peaceful and successful. See you tomorrow night at 6:30, everyone. So with this, good night.